from the heart of the Antilles,
we invite you to discover
Curaçao!
Island of Giants. That's how Curaçao was named by the first conquistador. Its discovery is attributed to Alonso de Ojeda back in 1499. At their arrival, the Spanish found that the island was inhabited by the Caiquetío Indians, and it seems that the newcomers were very impressed by the height of the inhabitants. In 1634, the Dutch West India Company, backed by the Dutch Crown, took possession of Curaçao. By 1644, Peter Stuyvesant, the governor appointed by the Crown, began the architectural transformation of Curaçao, which in time evolved into what you see today. Willemstad acquired a noted European style which distinguishes the city for its extraordinary tropical uniqueness. It is no doubt one of the most important architectural treasures of the Caribbean. The Dutch had to face successive attacks by the French and the English until the year 1800, when the English took over the island. It wasn't until 1807 that the militia gathered by a young mariner from Curaçao named Pedro Luis Brion evicted the English. This man would grow into a glorious Latin American figure who fought side by side with the Libertador Simón Bolívar. It wasn't until 1863, after the liberating war, that slavery was abolished. The economy, sustained in part by the traffic of slaves, diminished. In 1915, the Royal Dutch Shell Company built an enormous refinery to process crude oil coming from Venezuela. The oil industry attracts people of all origins who contribute in the makeup of what Curaçao is today.
All our history has played an important role in making Curaçao one of the most cosmopolitan islands in the Caribbean today.
With a great variety of ethnic groups and religious beliefs that set an example of peaceful coexistence for the world.
This eclecticism is at the base of the high level of education maintained by the people of Curaçao. Any of the natives of the island, whatever his or her origins, speak no less than 4 languages.
The great majority of our visitors come looking for something which never ends in Curaçao: good weather, beaches, and sun.
In Curaçao, we have all kinds of beaches to choose from, depending on your own style and personality.
If what you're looking for is contact with people at a never-ending party, the Sea Aquarium and Barbara Beach are the right choices. Or maybe you prefer the tranquility of Curaçao. Or diving at Port Marie. And if you want to go camping, the ideal choice is Santa Cruz. But if what you're looking for is a romantic spot, any of our beaches will suit the occasion, because in Curaçao, we live with a passion.
And to add comfort to that passion, Curaçao has a great variety of hotels and resorts.
Which will ensure that your stay with us will be as comfortable as you deserve. Our hotel facilities will fill the needs of all our visitors, whatever their preference. We have at your disposal beach and city hotels to suit your budget, and all driven by the same purpose: to make you feel even better than at home.
Any day is a good day to walk by the colorful boats that come from the neighboring coast of Venezuela.
Loaded with tasty merchandise, full of fresh tropical fruit. A great variety of spices, fresh fish. This is a picturesque market with its own special signature that reminds us of island traditions. Mikveh Israel Emmanuel Synagogue. It houses the oldest Jewish congregation in the Americas, and it has been active since 1651. Within the premises of this beautiful building, you'll find a museum that holds a considerable collection of religious items as well as articles of daily use.
This is a tourist attraction of very great interest, and it is located in the center of Punda.
Queen Emma Floating Bridge. It will take no effort to cross the longest floating bridge in the world, built for the traffic of pedestrians.
It was built in 1888 by order of the American consul, and it opens approximately 30 times a day to allow in or see off the great ships that dock in Santa Ana Bay. Also in Punda, you'll find the Numismatic Museum. It holds an impressive collection of coins that once circulated throughout the Antilles. You'll also be able to admire a great quantity of precious stones accumulated through the years by private collectors.
Walk a few blocks and enter the Postal Museum. It is housed in a handsome building dating back to 1693. The rich seagoing history of Curaçao is represented in this sanctuary dedicated to life at sea.
Unavoidable destiny of those who live in an island. Don't miss it.
The great range of our cultural offers does not end here. Still in Punda, you can walk to the Fort Church Museum.
Located inside Fort Amsterdam, which was built in 1635. Here, you'll find rare objects belonging to the most important Protestant families, as well as an extraordinary collection of old maps. Walk across the floating bridge to the Museum of Curaçao, located in Otro Banda. It is dedicated to the exhibit of traditional and contemporary art, and it also holds an amazing permanent collection of antique furniture.
can walk through this natural treasure formed more than 1500 years ago without the intervention of human hands.
This wild tour follows a small path that will take you safely through primitive rituals practiced by the Caquetillo Indians. It will also serve to remind you of the terrible past of the slaves who found refuge in these hollows.
Wind farm, a very appropriate name for a place dedicated to tame the wind and the benefit of men.
These generators supply the energy needed by a small segment of the population in this remote side of the island, while remaining an interesting ecological attraction. Also, near the farm, you'll find small caves with hieroglyphics done by the first inhabitants of Curaçao.
Boca Cabla opens its jaws to show you a gorge that will take you directly into the wild ocean. Come with me.
On the way to West Point, there's a wild and beautiful way to meet the sea. The highest point in Curaçao is, without a doubt, Mount Cristobal. With its own wide variety of plant and animal life, characteristic of our island and unique in the world. This ecological route can be traveled as you best see fit.
Thank you.
People say that Curaçao is breathing through the Batamula hole. And if you're lucky, you'll see the sparkling colors of the rainbow.
Landhuizen are old plantation houses, some of them built in the 17th century, that will amaze the visitor because of their excellent state of repair. Some are open as restaurants, others as small museums. In all of them, you can relive a history that reminds us of its rural past and the hardships of that era.
You can also hear the cries of our people who built with their efforts the present of our island. Hi.
Hola.
Hello. At night, Curaçao is filled with seduction.
A casual ambiance is the rule when having fun in Curaçao, and the possibilities are endless if you're one of those people who cannot stay in just one place. Curaçao becomes a party where you can enjoy the hottest tropical rhythms. Discover the Antilles' own private sound.
Hey, Alfred. How you doing, man?
Good.
Everything
Good to
fine?
see you.
Okay.
Nice, man. Let me introduce you to some friends.
Hi. How you doing?
Hi.
Hello. Hi. In
See you,
Curaçao,
Dr.
there are
Miami.
many night places to discover new friends.
It's so beautiful.
So, and? Bien, ¿tú?
Or enjoy a discreet ambience where you can share intimate moments. Curaçao offers a wide variety of restaurants with international cuisine, but the island's own idiosyncrasies come to light in the mixture of exotic Antillean flavors.
Reminiscences of various past cultures that give this island its very special taste.
Lady Luck is here with us. You just have to come and try. Yes!
If you're lucky enough to come to Curaçao, you must try your luck in any of its elegant casinos. You won't want to leave the table. Good luck.
Even King Neptune himself has some of his most important franchises here in Curaçao.
Sea Aquarium and Animal Encounter. A world designed for your discovery of the deep sea without any risk, by the hand of trained experts.
Gaat gebeuren, to give you guys an idea what's going to happen. Don't be scared, wees niet bang. Ze komen alleen maar op het eten af, maar kunnen heel gulzig zijn.
A rare farm in which the largest birds on the planet are bred has made its home in Curaçao. Come and discover it.
And have fun, knowing the ostriches firsthand. Don't hide your head in the ground. They are waiting for you.
It would be unforgivable to come to Curaçao and not enjoy a sail on board one of the magnificent boats and sailing ships that will make your vacation an unforgettable adventure.
Here, you will not feel time passing, but you'll feel the sea breeze brushing your face. Shopping in Curaçao is my favorite sport.
The most important brands in the market, fashion represented by the designs of international names, perfumes that you will not find anywhere else, new electronic gadgets, and above all, special offers that we love so much. But if you want to shop at real discount prices, let's go to the Free Zone. A wonderful shopping area not only for the occasional tourist, but an important market for business people of the whole world as well. Speed goes through Curaçao wrapped in suffocating colors that wake up all the emotions in those who love the roar of engines. Curaçao has one of the 10 best race courses of its kind by world standards. There is a time in the year when Curaçao puts on a happier face than usual.
Pa' carnaval, su celebración. Cada viaja hay inspiración.
It's the carnival craze that takes over the people, and even more so, the visitors that take advantage of the tropical colors. Otro Banda becomes the queen of Curaçao. The music fills your senses, and the locals show off colorful and original disguises.
Maíz animan, magradece Señor, y esta mirena igual, na mi exitonan pa carnaval.
Time stands still, and the dance sets the pace. It's carnival in Curaçao.
Uno, dos, tres, cuatro.
Mi marcha, mi tumba, mi festival, mi carnaval.
Curaçao's musical tradition is passed on from the cradle and comes to a peak in the Tumba Festival, where the musical strength of our people makes a show of force.
Pueblo quiere, no mi chiquine. Tumba quiere, otra banda quiere. Machena quiere, vamos a tener. Vamos para arriba, quita mi pavo. Vamos para arriba.
This strength is constantly enriched by the most important international musicians who make this island their stage to come together in the Curaçao Salsa Festival.
Curaçao is an important trade center that offers the world of business all the facilities required for a global market.
We have at your disposal state-of-the-art technology to ensure that your communications with the world are kept open without interruption. There's also a modern convention center worthy of any metropolis, and banking services to facilitate all transactions.
Our greatest asset is our people. Happy, honest, and helpful people. People who live with a passion, and people who are proud to be Curaçaoleños.
May I invite you for pleasant holidays on this lovely island. And when you leave, your heart will stay right here in Curaçao.
Open up your eyes on this island, because the colors are so fantastic. It's so bright, it's different every time. Look at it, the color of people and the color of the buildings, everything. It's nice.
The people are the most beautiful thing we have around here in Curaçao, but especially our nature, together with the variety of people we have here on the island. I mean, we have all kinds of nationalities, and how we manage to live together in peace, harmony. To me, that's a very beautiful thing.
Curaçao for me is a paradise. It's a beautiful island. It's a very unique island in the Caribbean. It's as you know, it's a Dutch island. What I like about Curaçao is when you come here, you get lost. You feel like you're lost somewhere else in the world. It doesn't remind you of the United States or of Europe. It's something very different, very unique. We have great shopping, great entertainment, beautiful downtown. That's Curaçao to me, man.
Curaçao, pure passion, pure pleasure, and we do invite you over. Please be welcome.